Day 8 of Giants training camp is in the books, and Abdul Cater, he's the real effing deal. Show him some love. Hit that thumbs up icon. Your rookie pass rusher has been making play after play after play, and everybody around the NFL, they're starting to notice. Welcome into New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green, and I am so damn happy that Abdul Cater is a New York football Giant. Today was the third day the New York Giants were in full pads. They were on Monday and Tuesday. They did not practice on Wednesday. Yesterday they were in shells. Back in full pads today, and Abdul Cater was back to being unblockable. Shout out to Talking Giants. Shout out to Justin Pennick. They allowed me to show these videos of Abdul Cater just dominating in one-on-one pass block situations, and he did not lose a single rep. And like you, I'm just going to watch how beautiful this is. He takes JMS to the woodshed right there, just a little dip and rip to the left side, but that spin move that he just unleashed on John Runyon, you could see how hype Abdul Cater was just running around. And then he works right there inside on Josh Azudu. There is not really anybody on this offensive line that has been able to consistently block Abdul Cater. And I don't think that's going to change when they start to play other teams. See Brian Dable, they are showing some love. Here he is again, beating Jermaine Illuminor. And I just got to watch that spin move one more time. It'll come on this clip right after he beats John Michael Schmitz. He's beating tackles. He's beating centers. He's beating guards. It does not matter. He is cooking whoever it is. And John Runyon, oh my goodness. That looked like Dwight Freeney. Abdul Cater, he's the real deal. I know there's a lot of people that want to say, Marshall, you're overreacting. You're hyping this guy up. He hasn't played one down in the NFL. And you know what? Part of that is true. He has not played one down in the NFL. But I'm not the only one hyping him up. Every single person that covers the NFL on a national scale that has gone to Giants practice has done what I have done, which is just tell the truth, that he is the best player on the football field for the Giants. Justin Pugh tweeting this out. Watching Abdul Cater early in camp has been fun. He's got potential to be a Tuesdayer. A Tuesdayer is a defensive lineman that the offensive linemen start thinking about and fearing as soon as they turn on the tape Tuesday to prep for game week. They make offensive linemen lose sleep. These type of guys require the game plan to be built with them in mind. They win the mental battle before the game is even played. The best part is he wouldn't be the only one on the defensive line. And I 100% agree with Justin Pugh. It's going to be hard to fully game plan to stop Abdul Cater when you got Brian Burns on the other side. And then you got Dexter Lawrence on the inside. And Kayvon Thibodeau mixed into that equation as well. Abdul just moves different, man. He just looks different out there. He is playing at a speed that not only many other people on the football field at Giants training camp are playing at. This is going to be my 2022, 2023, 2020. It's going to be my fourth season here at Chat Sports covering the New York Giants. And that would mean that this is my fourth training camp. And I'll just say this. I haven't seen anybody else on the Giants defense ever look this good in training camp. I haven't seen anyone on this defense, on the defensive line as a pass rusher who moves like this. He plays at that spin move, every time I watch it, I'm lost for words. I almost feel like I'm doing him a disservice by talking about him this loudly and proudly, but I also know it's not just me, and it's everybody else, and Justin Pugh, who played in the NFL, as well as many other past NFL players, are singing the same song that I am, that Abdul Cater is different. And we might see him on this list. Most sacks in a rookie year for a pass rusher. Jevon Kearse leading the way, 14.5 sacks in his rookie year for the Tennessee Titans in 1999. Aldon Smith, remember that name? 14 sacks for the San Francisco 49ers back in 2011. Or what about Micah Parsons, The guy that wore number 11 at Penn State before Abdul Cater wore number 11. He had 13 in his first campaign with the Dallas Cowboys. Dwight Freeney, like that spin move looks a lot like him. And Reggie White, one of the best to ever do it. The thing is, this is only going to be the second year of Abdul Cater playing on the edge. He was an inside linebacker before this year at Penn State. He hasn't even been a full-time edge rusher for 365 days. I don't really love using the word potential, but holy shit. And everyone's like, Marshall, pump the brakes. Calm it down. You also told me all of that last year when I told you that Malik Nabers was already the real deal and that he was the best player on the New York Giants. And then we all played 17 games, and it was like, okay, maybe Marshall was right, and he knew what he was talking about a little bit. I feel that same way. That same exact confidence is right there for Abdul Cater. But I have even more confidence in him because I knew the Giants receivers were no good last year. And I knew the player throwing in the football wasn't going to be there long, and he was no good. And the other guys that were going to throw in the football was no good either. Malik Nabers plays a dependent position. He can get open. He can beat the man that's guarding him, but someone still has to throw him the football. And teams can double team him. You're not going to be able to double team Abdul Cater because number 0 on the other side also has all-pro talent. And number 97 inside is the best interior defensive lineman in the National Football League. And Kayvon Thibodeau is a really good player as well, who's already had 11.5 sacks in a season in his career, and he's entering season number 4. So, yeah, you can say we're going to game plan for Abdul Cater, but you also got to deal with 0 and 97 and number 5. And don't sleep on Chauncey Golston, man. I'm telling you, he's going to be a good player as well. My question to you is this. We're going to talk about Cam Scadaboo and his injury coming up at a training camp. We're also going to talk about Malik Nabers, who's doing Malik Nabers things. 9.5 sacks for Abdul Cater. I want to hear from you in the comment section. Type O for over. Type U for under. Once again, want to give another shout out to the Giant Take Pod on X. He let me show these videos, and it's Malik Nabers doing Malik Nabers things. 2 more touchdowns for Malik Nabers today, and a great touchdown celebration. He's going to run out of dances. He's been scoring so many damn touchdowns, he's running out of dances. And you can see it again right here. He scores again, and it's just like, I don't know what to do because I've already scored 55,000 times in training camp. I want after this fade route, which I'm not ready to click the panic button on Paulson Adebo because he's having to guard Malik Nabers, and nobody can guard Malik Nabers. But the throw on this next clip by Russell Wilson, the timing, the anticipation, he throws that ball before Malik Nabers is out of his break on that out route. Nabers stumbles out of the break, finds his footing, ball is on him. Touchdown, Giants. Russell Wilson and Malik Nabers are really starting to pick up chemistry, ladies and gentlemen. They are starting to get on that same page, and I want to see number 1 dancing in the end zone a lot this year. I don't think it's going to be crazy if he ends the season with 12 touchdowns and 1,700 yards if he plays 17 games. We haven't had a Giants quarterback throw with that type of anticipation since number 10 was under center. The Giants are in good hands long-term with Abdul Cater and Malik Nabers. You want to build your team with young, blue-chip talent. And you don't always want to do that by picking number 6 and number 3 in the draft. But I'm not going to cry over spilt milk at this point. If Abdul Cater is the face of your defense for the next 12 years and Malik Nabers is the face of your offense for the next 12 years, you're going to be winning a lot of football games in those years. And it's not just me spewing biased, homer, drinking Kool-Aid stuff. Like ESPN recently put out an article where they ranked every team's talent under the age of 25. And the New York Giants, they came in 4th because of Malik Nabers and Abdul Cater. And he hasn't even played a game yet. That's how good this duo can be. And I'm trying not to be this optimistic. I'm a pessimistic person. But man, because my sports teams hurt me all the time, Giants and Knicks, shout out to y'all. But man, the optimism, it's hard to just not fully swan dive into it right now. A lot of good stuff. We did have some bad stuff today. Cam Scadaboo left practice with an injury. That injury has not been disclosed to the public. We do not know what it is. He was extremely frustrated leaving the field. He was seen slamming his helmet when he did have to leave. We know that he got a heavy workload on Monday when the Giants put the pads on for the first time. Did not practice on Tuesday. Did not practice on Thursday. And after 2 runs in team drills today, he had to leave as well. So not good stuff there. There was a hope that he could, I don't know how serious this injury is. That's one of the things I hate about training camp. They don't tell you how serious stuff is because they don't have to. I'm knocking on wood, hoping it's not all that serious. But you do have other guys you could depend on, but you also wanted to see Scadaboo get active in the preseason. Hoping 44 is ready to go when his number is called. Thomas Fidone also left practice with an injury today. So 2 rookies that have been getting some hype for the New York Giants had to leave practice today. Haven't been able to find out what those injuries are as I'm trying to do a quick dive on Twitter to see if I can find it. But I'm not seeing anything. So not great. Fidone's had a solid camp. He's made some good catches. This one-on-one catch where he went up with one hand and just snatched it out of air was awesome. But yeah, Scadaboo and Thomas Fidone have each left practice here at Giants camp, and they went inside with the training staff. So hopefully the rookies aren't seriously hurt, and hopefully they can get out there and be ready to go, man. This team needs all of the help that they can get. And 2 guys that are promising, no one likes talking injuries. So send the good vibes to the rookies. Hopefully Scat, hopefully Fidone are healthy, nothing too serious. Hit that thumbs up icon. Show them some love, and if they do give us an injury update, I'll tweet about it, I'll post about it, and we'll do a video on this channel. So subscribe, turn those notifications on, and hit that thumbs up icon for me on your way out.